que quiera con delirio. Cuando no me he muerto yo culpado, sa tanto martirio con que a mí me costó. Echa a correr, echa a correr, echa a correr.
That is shot so beautifully, a sneak peek of Rafael Ramirez's Chronicle of a Time That Was. It's going to be debuting at Flamenco Fest. Joining us this morning, we've got Miss Maria Jose Salmeron, President and Executive Director of Flamenco Festival. Ma'am, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So that's a beautiful film, one of many that will be shown at the festival?
Yes, yes. We have 2 Louisiana premieres coming into Louisiana. We've been working on this for 2 years. I do want to make a caveat, that we've had many barriers in terms of bringing foreign artists to the States, but we have been able to combat that battle, and we're finally making it happen. This Saturday, November 15th, we're going to have Maria Bermudez Flamenco, who's actually returning to New Orleans. A couple of years ago, we collaborated with Dr. Michael White on Fandango a la Louisiana. So she will be returning with 7, they're all world artists, with 6 world artists. They're planets on their own. Jesus Mendez, as you can see on the screen, one of the voices of the world of flamenco. Fernando Jimenez, Gitano Puro, the real deal, Ana de los Reyes. They're all families that have had a legacy in Jerez de la Frontera, which I would compare it to New Orleans. It's 2 majors. Jerez, flamenco, New Orleans jazz.
Yeah.
So these 2 cultures are definitely brothers and sisters.
And that's the parallel that we're establishing, that you're establishing with the festival here. From one delta to another, as you put it. Talk to us about the origins of flamenco.
Oh, the origin. Oh, you have 2 hours? Well, what I can tell you that the
10
origin.
seconds.
10 seconds. In the strict sense, it started in the 17th century. And it is a phenomena, if you want to call it, that came out of Andalusia by the Gitanos. But the Gitano identity, I want to make sure that I touch upon it, is not just the Romani. It's a mixture of people. You had Africans, you had Indians, you had all cultures mixing, and they were called Gitano, the other.
And Miss Maria, that's why I asked that question, because that does play into a lot of the culture that we see here, and that influence of African, Spanish, French cultures all coming together.
Correct. So we're bringing it back.
Yeah.
We never disappeared.
Right.
So reviving flamenco in New Orleans is not something that is just an idea. It's been here. Teresa Romero Torkanowski started flamenco here, but we can go back to 18th century when Pepita Soto came from Seville to perform in Hotel St. Charles and other hotels in the Varietés. So we're bringing back something that always belonged here.
Right.
So that's the effort that we have been relentlessly working on.
And I want you to, we've got less than 30 seconds left. With that, just talk to me about the importance of making sure that we do continue to highlight Spanish culture, because you always hear New Orleans French, but New Orleans was run by the French and the Spanish.
Right. So not to delete the Francophone influence, but Spain was here for over 40, 50 years, and the most important musical period of Louisiana happened during the Spanish era. This is documented. This is not, I'm not making it up. So we can hear it in jazz, we can hear it in the brass band music, we can hear the Spanish ting, right? Like Jelly Roll Morton said, Cuba, Sevilla, Cádiz, Latin America, Mexico. So all of these influences have actually also made flamenco what it is today.
And the aesthetic too, because it was the Spanish who rebuilt the French Quarter after the fire there.
You got it.
Those parallels are there, and this is hoping to continue to build on those traditions.
Yes, and thank you to the New Orleans Tourism Cultural Fund, Lisa Alexis, Ms. Clarvey, and all her staff for making this a dream come true, and for supporting us.
Yes.
For letting us be and having New Orleans footprint extend out of New Orleans.
Very important, and many more to come, we do hope.
Yes, sir, I hope so. And Eric, hi Eric Paulson. Hello, I hope you're in heaven listening.
He is watching right now. You know, if he were sitting right here, he'd have something to say about the flamenco dancers and, like, you know, the shoes and whatnot.
He loves
Spain. Eric,
and talk down to me right here. Right?
That finger, you know, it'll just, you know, talk about something.
Yes, sir.
Well, good morning to you, E. It's always
Thank
good
you.
to have
Thank
you here.
you.
And
Thank
thank
you.
you so much, ma'am, for being here
Thank you,
this
sir.
morning.
Thank you.
It is the 4th Annual Flamenco Festival, and it's kicking off Saturday at 8 o'clock. You can catch it this weekend, still some time. Next Saturday, November 21st at 8. It's creating culture, rhythm, and connection from Spain to Louisiana, as we mentioned.
It's the 15th, this Saturday, and November 21st.
Okay, so
it's
you've got
back to
both
back.
weeks back to back there. Thank you for that.